Bienvenidas, bienvenidos. Vamos a continuar con DREAMFALL CHAPTERS ya, el libro 5, el último libro, el final de la saga del juego y de la saga de The Longest Journey. Vale, bueno, podemos observar que ha cambiado. Está el pájaro, siempre me equivoco. Y la foto de Saga, más mayor, tiene el pelo verde, azul, no sé. Color así raro. Vamos a continuar. Porque nos habíamos quedado rescatando a Pip. ¿Era un Pip? No me acuerdo ya. Y con Zoë aquí. Se ha quedado justo guardado. Justo. Vale. Todo esto sabemos que no es real.
Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging. Flowers from Liv.
¿De Liv? Pero Liv no murió. Todo esto es mentira.
Graduation day in front of Jammy Hall.
Y creo que no se graduó, se lo dejó en los estudios.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me.
Esto no pasó. Primero. A ver, eso sí que fue real. Me acuerdo que entrenaba, creo. O sí que conocía a alguien que entrenaba. No sé si ella entrenaba o no.
Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years.
Pero no, estos son recuerdos falsos. Estos recuerdos son falsos.
Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the backtracks to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend traveling around the island.
Eso es mentira, todo esto es mentira.
Dad and me in Casablanca.
Esto es todo mentira.
That's me in Cape Town.
Mentira todo.
Mum, Dad and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca.
Eso es mentira. Si ella pensaba que su madre estaba muerta cuando ella era pequeña que murió.
It's a card from Karen.
¿En serio?
Thanks for joining
Y esta
us.
es la pedazo de
Things
televisión.
are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well.
No.
This must go into the hospital hallway.
Esto es su traje del
this
juego
isn't
2.
really me anymore. No, this isn't really me anymore.
Así es más o menos como iba en el DREAMFALL The Longest Journey. Pues nada. Todo esto es
Those
mentira.
vitals aren't too bad.
Es todo mentira. Wonkers.
Are you tired, Zoe? You must be tired. Let's go back to sleep.
Te pego.
I'll stay right here. I promise I won't ever leave you.
No, I don't want to sleep anymore.
You're not feeling well. I can tell. You're exhausted. And you're seeing things that aren't real.
I don't know what's wrong, but it's not me. It's this place. It's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
Pobre Wonkers. Pero es verdad, o sea, no. Esto no es real.
It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe.
Porque no estás en un hospital.
Locked.
Es todo mentira.
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not
No, es que no lo es.
really Wonka's.
No es Wonka.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired.
Me quieren mantener dormida todo el
Sleeping
rato.
will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No.
¿O sí?
Why don't you go back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better if you do.
Maybe Wonka's is right. Maybe I'll feel better if I take a nap. There's something very wrong about this, and if I go to sleep again... I've slept enough.
Es que no veo... Ah, espera.
The call button should really be next to the bed. Although, I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon.
Someone will be with you shortly. Your call has been registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible.
Lo quiero ya.
Get well, get better, please wake up, hope you recover, don't die. Where's that book you borrowed? Come back to us, all our love.
¿Dónde
Where
estaba
were
esta
these
gente
people
antes
before
de
my
mi coma?
coma?
No tuviste gente a tu lado.
Thinking of you.
Apenas.
I would hope so.
Es todo mentira. Pues hizo estaba tú sola.
Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee.
No sé si de volver a dormir. Ay, me hace gracia.
No, this isn't really me anymore. It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room?
Porque
That
no es
feels-
real.
Unsafe. You don't sound right.
You're imagining sleeping will help.
No.
Pues como no vienen, creo que voy a dormir.
Why don't you go back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better if you do.
Okay.
Venga, va. Es que no hay nada que hacer aquí, no lo entiendo.
Wake up, Zoe. You must wake up. Come on, Zoe, get up. This
April?
place isn't real. You need to get out.
Was that April?
Era April. Oh my god. ¿En serio?
Thanks for joining. Thanks.
Explota o algo.
Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cult. Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but was still. I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes after this picture was taken, there was a sudden influx of naked 70-year-old men, and that's when we realized what kind of beach this was. We always talked about going to Svalbard. It's such an incredible place, so majestic and so alien. 5 years together. Almost hard to believe. Things have been rocky between us from time to time. It's amazing that I remember we stayed at the... what was the name of that place again? And where was it? I don't remember
Vale.
any of it.
Ahí está.
What just happened?
Ahí está. Vale, vale.
I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city, we went to a museum, and then we ate an amazing buffet. Dad and me in Casablanca. Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but was still very close. I remember that day. We had one. Dad and me. Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but was still. That's me in Cape Town. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes. That's me in Cape Town.
Vale,
It's
estupendo.
weird, but I remember nothing from the trip. aside from talking to Reza about it and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we?
No.
Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on.
Vale, está eso. Esto.
Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into. I remember falling in love with the place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks and crannies, a balcony, and my own room with an... There were so many hiding places. Me and Mum. We played hide and seek all the time. When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout. What was it she'd say again? I don't actually remember her voice that well. Or her face.
Es que no
Or
estaba.
that she was there with Dad and me.
Ahí
Shit.
está.
Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching? Mum was... She wasn't... Where was she? Now I'm officially freaked out.
Vale, tengo que hacer lo mismo con este.
No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong.
Ahora puedo. Vale, ya sabes lo que tenemos que hacer.
It's a card from Karen. Karen's nice. It's a card from Karen.
Ya está, este. Esto no ocurrió.
Cape Town University has the most beautiful views. I spent so many lazy afternoons with friends sitting... I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was impossibly far away. I can't believe I actually made it to graduation. It's
Es
almost
casi como un sueño.
almost like a dream. Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there, I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And
No puedo
what was the
recordarlo.
ceremony like? I just
Es que no
can't
pasó.
remember. Weird.
Ahí está.
Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing,
Es que
something's
no,
definitely
no se
wrong
graduó.
here.
Abandonó los estudios. Qué bueno esto. Otra vez el maldito virrey dando por saco.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. 2nd place, I think. Jama was so... I'd
Ah,
almost
sí, no, pero a lo
forgotten
mejor eso
this.
sí que ocurrió.
I won a competition. 2nd place. Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Liv's cute. I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. And Alien the cat is hands down the best electronics shop in Casablanca. I can't wait to go back. When was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close
Creo que
down?
murió.
I remember something about... Something happened to her, to Liv. Something terrible. Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it.
Claro. Es todo mentira.
Thinking of you. I would hope so. Not being in a coma probably helps. Those vitals aren't too bad. Not being in a coma probably... Those vitals aren't too bad.
Y ahora tú.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No.
A ver si le pregunto a él.
Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet. Come on, I'll tuck you in and read you a little story. Just like in the old days.
No.
No, this isn't really me anymore.
No sé qué hacer.
The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course. Then knots. I wonder where this hospital is located. Must be on one of the quieter beaches in Casablanca. The real estate must cost The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. I wonder where this hospital is. The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When locked. Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town. Or move to Europolis. I've always wanted to do that.
Vale, me quedaba este.
Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years. Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean. But I'll have to move at some point. Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town. Or move to Europolis. Jardin de Roses.
No.
Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean. But I spent my 21st birthday in a coma. That's just sad. Hey, a message from Emma. She finally opened her gallery in Europolis. Nice. I'll have to visit soon.
Creo que...
Jama
Sí,
sent me
sí.
something. Knowing her, it's probably a list of exercises to get me back in the gym. Oh, an invitation from CTU to come back and talk about my experiences. What experiences? How to not succeed after graduation? Avoiding bed sores? Also, the event was 6 months ago. Fantastic. My surprisingly large circle of acquaintances has been busy talking about me in my absence. Now that I'm awake, I probably won't hear from any of them ever again. Over 200 unread posts. So I was more get well. I spent my 21st birthday in a coma. Hey, Jama sent me something.
Nada.
Knowing her, it's
¿Y aquí?
probably a list of exercises to get me back in the gym.
All nurses are currently busy. Please wait for the next available nurse. I'm sorry, but everyone's frightfully busy. Your patience is appreciated.
No, no tengo paciencia.
Stop pushing that button. We won't get to you any quicker even if you keep pushing it.
¿Qué me saca esta qué?
Stop. Please stop.
Nunca.
Someone will be with you shortly.
Mientes.
Your call has been registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible. All nurses are currently busy. Please wait for the next
Se repite.
available nurse.
Helena was never in a family photo. It's a false memory. Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant.
Sí.
Helena was never in
No
a family
recordaba.
photo. We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened.
You don't look well, Zoe. You're probably seeing things.
Oh, qué
Please lie
tío,
down,
pobrecillo,
just
me
for a
engancha esto.
minute. I'll watch over you. I'll
This
sing
isn't
for
a
you.
real memory. We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened. I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory.
This
I never
isn't
graduated
helping
from Cape
anyone,
Town
Zoe.
University.
You're just going to ruin everything. Please stop. Please go back to bed. Go back to sleep, Zoe.
No, Wonkers no.
Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card. Liv didn't send this. It's not real. Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card. Helena was never part of our lives. Oh my god.
Ahí está.
This isn't real. This place is a hallucination or a projection. I need to get out of here.
Look what you've done. Why
Mira lo que
couldn't
has
you
hecho.
just leave things be? We could be happy here together,
Claro, sí.
the both of us, forever.
Súper feliz,
I
¿eh?
need you to go back to sleep, Zoe. Now, before it's too late. Before... Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be?
Oh, no se cae.
We could be happy here together, the both of us, forever. I need you to go back to sleep, Zoe. Now.
Something's wrong. this place and you, you're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
Oh, Wonkers.
You look the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right. They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical. By me. I made this, and I can see through it.
But I'm real, Zoe? Aren't I?
Of course you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
I'm sorry, Wonkers.
Okay, then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
Oh, Wonkers.
I'll miss you too, buddy.
Ahora tenemos que salir de aquí. Oh. Aquí hay algo real. ¿O no?
What's this? Is this a one-way window? Have they been observing me? Fuck.
Ah, sí. Pared, pared, pared. Pared. Buah, tío. Qué mal rollo. Hemos salido. ¿Pero ahora qué? What? Wow. Decía yo, digo, Dios, como le ha vuelto a crecer el pelo tan rápido, le han rapado la cabeza. No es que le haya crecido el pelo y venga, es que ya no tiene pelo. Bueno, sí que tiene, está rapado. Hace 3 días. Oh.
Bib, stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone. Someone you don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alessandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadia to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse, a solitary life sentence in the black hole. To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
Ooh.
She must stand trial. But we don't know what's happening in Sadia. Someone may want to protect her. And we can't bring her with us to Maki. Our people must know the truth. Alessandra needs to stand trial for what she's done. In Sadia, she's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing her life.
Muerte.
Court-martial and execution.
Very well. Hang her from the tower. May the goddess have mercy on your dark soul, Alessandra.
You can't do this. I have the council's approval. There are powerful people in charge.
Pues
You'll all
ese es el
rot in
problema.
shadow, I swear to the goddess. You'll burn for eternity.
Sí,
What
sí.
now, Kian?
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you, if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you, and the Dolmari, of course. Your man Liko. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
I'm disappointed in him. He should know me better than to think I would knowingly betray my people. But I won't confront him about it until after the war is won. Our friendship may never be the same, but we need to put this behind us and move on. He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. But I understand why he made that mistake. I'm disappointed in him. He should know me better than to think I would knowingly betray. Our friendship may never be the same, but we need to put this behind us and move on.
Sí.
Let's forget the past, Hami, and focus instead on the future.
Agreed. We need to act quickly before they learn what happened here.
There's one thing I must know. Who told you that Liko and I had gone to Guienne?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. Well, she has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? It wouldn't have been better to keep me in Mercurio and arrest Vamon and Saya?
I'm sure she had her reasons, Hami. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
The fastest ship in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so. What about the Dolmari? Liko?
He's speaking to the prisoners. He'll accompany us. I'll send for him. Liko will expect his people to be brought back to Mercuria, or given free passage to wherever they want to go.
I give you my word, as soon as the conflict has been resolved.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Ah, vale, digo que se ha ido y creo la va a liar por ahí. Pero no. Uy.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency. The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked.
¿Quién es el profeta?
With the general away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Thank you, Prophet. We live to serve the goddess.
Where is the first?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You and the commander, of course. When I activate the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the goddess. Magic will finally be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
Una era sin magia. Entonces ya no habrá diferencia, se rompe el equilibrio.
Harmy has returned with Kian. He's joined the resistance.
What?
¿Cómo lo
Who
sabe?
told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the resistance and Harmy. Once and for all.
Ooh.
Soon it won't even matter. Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we...
Don't worry yourself, sire. Proceed as planned.
Yes. Yes.
Desbloqueado nuevo personaje. El profeta, supongo.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dolmari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dolmari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember.
Oh,
Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. Felt that magic's a part of me. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, we stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals, Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring, but if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Harmy will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the general. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Harmy with my life. And tonight, so shall you. Anik will lead a team to Coldstone to free Ulfric and the imprisoned rebels, along with Benrime Sam, who risked her life aiding the resistance. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic. Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Shepard, Bob who can see, Enu. There's been enough death. Come back alive.
Madre mía.
You've received your assignments. Prepare to move out. And when this night is over,
Joder, se me ha muerto todo el
let's all
mundo.
return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
Siempre me pasa igual, siempre. Si pueden morir, en mis manos mueren.
You know what to do, Kian?
Ferdows will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna will escort Ferdows and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the Resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Hami. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.
Pues nada, a la guerra que vamos. ¿Esto qué es? En la taberna del Valle del Gatito.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Guienne. I consider you my brother, Liko.
No.
Stay safe tonight. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard. For Enu.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
¿Qué hermanos? ¿Qué hermanos? Son pareja. Maldita sea. No, Nico. Ah, no. Maldición. Bueno, se fue.
So much is on that man's shoulders tonight. I hope they're stronger than they look. Those shoulders don't look very strong.
¿Puedo hablar con él?
I stand with you, Kian. And I'm not the only one. Look around. These men and women would all lay down their lives for you.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you. What you did for those poor prisoners on Guienne. I'll follow you into the fires of the Seven Hells if you ask me to.
Anna, Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian. Really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
I'll escort Ferdows to the engine house in the green and watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Guienne from a trusted... Did you tell Utana about Guienne?
Alright. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her. You saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you.
¿Qué quieres?
We might never see each other again, and
I
No voy a
can't give her
besar a la
what she
chica.
desires
Que
most.
no, que es pareja de Kit.
I can't give her everything she's hoping for. But I can at least say something to make her feel better. Words can never bridge the gap between us. I can't give her everything she's
Consolarla.
hoping for. We'll see each other again.
really? Well, if you say so. You have a lot to learn about women, Kian. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Que no le
Elena.
gustas.
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out of their way. There's no better time.
¿Qué manía
This
tienen
whole
con liarla
reaping
con
thing
ella?
is
Que
giving them
no.
the willies. It's way too pagan for our
Que
pious
Kian está con
occupiers.
Nico.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Firdaus?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
Pues estaré muerto. Manda. No entiendo eso. Si mueres me cabrearé contigo. Pues será tu problema, no el mío. Si estoy muerta, ¿qué más me da que te enfades? Oh, qué susto me ha dado, tío. Y una carga petado, ¿no? Y aquí la gente no se entera de nada.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves.
Encuentro una forma de entrar en la torre. ¿Qué torre? ¿Aquella torre? No sé qué torre.
Watch the Wicker Witch!
Good old grip, nice, sandwich, soft.
¿Cuál es la torre?
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... fowl!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our ancient human traditions and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear.
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenseless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards!
Help. Hello?
No puedo hablar con ella, qué bien dicho.
There's a bird in that cage. A caged bird in a bird's cage. That man again. When will he ever shut up?
And make a fool of herself in a crowd of decent, hard-working men. In order to defend
What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Kian.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoë Castillo.
You were a friend of April?
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Marcuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is...
The
¿Sabes que le
tower?
vas a ayudar?
The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
To rid the world of magic is to burn it.
He should get involved. That's what they're here for. But there's no sympathy for magical creatures.
Destroys the contagion. The fire brings the light of goodness to us all, and we shall embrace it.
This seems like an obvious target for sabotage.
Sí, pero...
Oh no, Hillary's.
This seems like an obvious target for sabotage.
People of Marcuria, that I will leave no cobblestone unturned, no cellar door unlocked, no
In this city, they have bathtubs for birds. The Northlanders are an odd folk.
in our fair city.
A pumpkin. An odd vegetable. Native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it
It's
in
Reap
Sadia.
Moon's Eve, sir, and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame. Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape of...
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me better. I'm not some barbarian choosing wines merely by color. I'll need... I'm buying.
Which wine, sir?
Debería haberlo jugado. Este.
Oh, that's no ordinary wine. That, good sir, is a bottle of Dragon's Fire, fermented using the finest hand-picked bottles in our collection, fortified with honey and...
What's the price?
You don't want some proper background before you...
How much?
125 silver coins, sir.
What? No. I don't have that kind of coin.
Well, it's between my stock and sobriety at this hour. That choice ought to make itself.
Tengo que hacer entonces. Comprar el más barato.
Northland's Ruby. Any wine that begins with the word Northlands does not
Hello
invite
again.
enthusiasm.
Changed your mind?
I'm not. I'll need more than a... I'm buying.
Which wine, sir?
Pues el más barato que tengas.
An agreeably tart wine. An excellent choice. Not that you could go wrong with any of my...
How much?
Ooh, the gentleman is parched. I understand. The evening's getting on, and they'll...
Come on, man, I'm in a rush.
85 silver.
What? That's preposterous.
Well, sir, as I told you.
Rojo, rubí. Tienes que preguntarle todos.
Can't stay away.
A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir?
Que se venga este.
Excellent choice, sir. This one is both tart and celebratory. A melancholy
Just
mix
pour the
of
wine, please.
Very well.
Mía, en serio.
There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
Vale.
That was barely 2 drops. I'll need a lot more for this to have any effect.
Watch the bird burn, along with this...
Grapes of
Voy a tener que estar en sitio de
finished
rato.
I'm
sampling,
unfamiliar
sir?
with this wine.
I'll need the cup back, sir. It's the only sampling cup I have.
Vaya.
A thimble-sized taster cup. Dainty.
¿La tengo que dejar aquí? Sí. No, maldición. Es complicado, ¿eh? Ahora.
What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to
No creo que
sample
pueda
a bottle
comprar
before you
así,
buy.
I'm not... A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Excellent choice, sir. This one is both tart and
¿En
celebratory.
serio voy a tener que
A
hacer esto todo el
melancholy
Just pour
mix
the
of...
wine, please.
Very well. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl.
The fire brings the light of goodness.
It'll take me all night to do this thimbleful
and
by
we shall
thimbleful.
embrace it.
There must be a better way.
Pues no sé cómo. Tengo que poner
Hello
la
again.
barata.
Changed your mind, sir? Do you perhaps want a little sampler?
I'm buying.
Which way? An agreeably tart wine.
How much?
Ooh, I understand.
Come on, man, I'm in a rush.
80 and...
What?
Valen todos 85.
Can't stay...
I'm buying.
Which wine, sir?
Pues yo qué sé, este.
An agreeably...
How much?
Ooh, I understand.
Come on, man, I'm in...
80 and 5...
What?
Well...
Valen todo lo mismo.
Purple Rose of the North. Purple Rose? This is supposed to be a wine.
What can I get you tonight?
I'm buying.
Which wine, sir?
Este.
An agreeably tart wine.
How much?
Ooh, I understand. The evening's getting on.
Come on, man. I mean...
80 and...
What?
Well...
Es todo... Maldita sea.
Hello again. Changed your mind, sir?
I'm a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine.
I want to taste it.
As you please. There you go, sir. Give that a smell,
Vale, voy a intentar otra cosa.
a swell, and a sip.
Vale.
Magicals are diseased
In front of
things.
everyone? While I'm on a covert mission?
In appearance,
No,
some of them.
I'm not thinking
Some
straight.
may even be said to be
More subtlety is
beautiful.
required.
But they are carriers of foul fevers and sorcerous contagions.
No, si me lo tomo yo, no. ¿Y si se lo di al pájaro?
The only way to rid the world of magic is to burn it. To burn it with fire. The fire cleanses. The fire destroys the contagion. The fire brings the light of goodness to us all. And we shall embrace it.
It'll take me all night to do this thimbleful by thimbleful. There must be a better way.
No se puede coger agua de aquí.
Pledge to you, the good people of Mercuria, that I will leave no cobblestone.
Filthy as sin, all of them. They reek of foul spirits and human sick. Welcome to Reekmoon's Eve. Which one's least filthy? Nope, they're all filthy. I feel unclean. Empty. Not surprising.
¿Están vacíos? Vale. Vamos a ver.
Can't stay away, can you, sir? Buy or sample?
I'm not some barbarian. A small sample before I make my
Vale.
decision.
Vamos a poner
Which wine, sir?
de este. Porque me parece más fuerte.
Interesting.
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir.
No se da cuenta.
2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.
Le he arruinado. Vamos para allá.
Empathy than humans. It's a scientific fact. Learned scholars have
front of
measured
everyone?
skulls
While I'm
and
on a
come to this
covert mission?
conclusion.
Vale.
You can
No,
look it up in
I'm not
books.
thinking straight.
Entonces igual lo puedo
More
dejar aquí.
subtlety is required.
¿No?
Magicals are diseased things.
No. Es que si me lo bebo yo me voy a emborrachar.
But they are
Me lo puedo dejar aquí para que lo coja.
fevers and sorcerous contagions.
Empty. Not surprising.
Y si me das.
Magic is to burn.
He obviously wishes he was elsewhere.
Fire. The
Pues nada, lo he hecho
fire
aquí.
cleanses. The fire destroys the contagion. The
Vale,
fire
era
brings
esto.
the light of goodness to us all.
There should be enough.
And we shall
Sounds like
embrace
Harris is
it.
about to wrap up his mad ramblings. I'll just have to wait and watch.
Aye, oh no, but enough talk. This bewinged demon,
Me ha
this
costado,
symbol
me ha
of
costado.
sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
God save me! God save me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! Goddess protect us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Se lo merece. Toma carne instantánea.
And now, get me off this blazing bonfire!
Can't. I need something long enough to reach the cage.
I can still see flames. The flames are getting closer. You may want to, you know, put out the...
Vale.
Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird, and fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
A ver ahora con quién vamos. Mira, yo creo que es el nigromante.
Amateurs! Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who I... Finally. What took you so long? I've been in here for days.
Madre mía.
You fool. How did you manage to get yourself locked up?
Some people don't appreciate art.
Come. You need to prepare the engine for the ritual.
Yes, master.
Qué fuerte. Ya sabíamos que
bloody time.
El mago malvado del que nos hablaron es este. No, pero decía que llevaba una máscara.
Home sweet home. I'm sure you remember this place. I mean, you raided it and arrested everyone and directly contributed to closing it down for good. Remember?
Yes, Bird, I remember.
Good. Yeah, it's a far cry from how it looked back in those happy days, but I've nested here. It's not bad. Also, it's Crow. My name is Crow.
What does this place have to do with the tower?
Okay, right. So, there's a secret passage leading from the cellar into a ruined subterranean city below Marcuria.
Sí, me acuerdo.
Both April and Zoe used it. I've been through there a few times myself. Purely for research purposes, of course. Not to look for treasure.
Where's the cellar?
Behind the bar and to the right.
Incredible este.
The cellar door is behind the bar.
Ya. Está aquí. Recuerdo que era aquí.
This is the cellar door?
They've boarded it up? It wasn't boarded up the last time I checked. Or maybe it was. To be honest, I haven't been down there in ages. Well,
sí que lo estaba, lo miré,
I guess this is it. There's no way past those flimsy wooden boards. How about grabbing a cup of ale and a front seat to the end of the world? This is it. The end of our journey. And we came so close. I have to say, this turned out to be quite the twist. Okay, violence. I'm not used to adventuring with people who resort to violence. I have to say, it's very refreshing not having to look for keys or levers or trying to trick wizards into lowering bridges. We should have brought you along from the start. You would have saved us a lot of time.
Violencia.
Let's go, Bird.
Crow. Crow. Seriously. Watch your
bueno,
step, big guy. Here we are. This is it. The entrance to the grand underground realm beneath Marcuria. It doesn't look so grand from this side, but believe me, it's grand.
There's nothing here.
No, watch this. This next part is truly awesome. Ahem. Look! Look! Not bad, eh? Just like with your foot upstairs, except with my voice. Come on. What are you waiting for?
I can't get through there.
Claro que no.
Sure you can, it's just... Oh, yeah, no. I see what you mean. That would be a tight squeeze.
Tienen
You're
que perder
bigger
los
than I
hombros.
thought, big guy. Weird. When April and Zoe did it, they fit perfectly, and they're not that much smaller than... Wait, I know. You need to sing.
Sing?
Makes perfect sense. Bird makes music, bird-sized hole appears, human makes music. Well, you do the math.
I can't sing.
You have a sing hole in your face. Blow air through it. Go on. The fate of the universe depends on it.
Depende de que
Fine.
cantes.
How does it go again?
Now you. Go!
Baja. Ah, vale, no, que lo tengo que hacer yo. Ah, mierda, no sé cómo es. ¿Era así?
No. That's all wrong. Try again.
Remind me how that song goes again.
No. No. Madre mía, yo no tengo oído para esto. No. No. No sé cómo es. Necesito ayuda. Buenas, Liz.
Nothing. That was correct, wasn't it? It sounded correct to my ears.
A mí me sonaba así.
That was, serviceable. So,
Maybe I need to do it louder.
I don't think... Wait. There was something else. When April passed through here, she had some sort of, egg.
Egg?
A magic egg. It must still be down here somewhere. Unless someone's stolen it. Which is quite possible. It was a while ago.
How would a magic egg help?
Está
How
cantando,
can a
tiene que
magic
cantar.
egg not help? Come on, look for it.
This is ridiculous. I feel ridiculous.
Menos mal que no te está viendo nadie. Abre un portal en la pared de la bodega y encuentra el huevo mágico. Huevo mágico, tío.
They were probably used to hang salted meats. What a tragic fate for a lovely chandelier. This tavern must have looked grand back. They were probably used to hang salted meats. Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine. Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine. Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine.
No sé dónde puede estar.
Ale casks, most likely.
Ay,
From the label, I'd say this probably held liquor once. There's something odd about that lamp. It doesn't match the rest of the decor.
Es el huevo.
What's this? Some sort of egg? The goddess smiles on me tonight. I'll just need to be careful.
Solo nosotros le estamos viendo.
There, got it. This certainly looks like a magic.
Che. Vale, ahora cantamos.
My suspicions are confirmed. It's a wall. Just a wall, really.
Hey, whoa, what did you do?
Yo me acuerdo, sí que
I
cantamos
used the
con
egg.
April también.
Weren't you watching?
No. But see, I told you, the magic egg helped. I guess you needed a magic item because you were so thoroughly unmagical. Me? I'm a magic bird. I'm my own,
Mi propio huevo
egg.
mágico.
No props needed. And now there are magic symbols. Cool. Well, good luck with that.
Vale. Ah, vale, ya recuerdo. Vale, era. Este es más bajo y este es el alto, ¿no? No. No, ¿cómo era? ¿O es el más alto? Ah, jolines, era eso, me estaba equivocando.
Nice work, big guy. And nice work, me.
Onwards, bird.
Crow. How hard is it to get that one right? Crow.
Ya ves, además usa los mismos puzzles que se usaban en los juegos anteriores, pero claro, aquí no son tan puzzles porque ya te dice lo que tienes que hacer, ahora tienes que buscarlo. Guay, estas. Hay movidas en historias paralelas. No sabemos, este es el profeta. Pero no sabemos quién es, tiene una máscara. ¿A qué es el que dejamos abajo leyendo lo de los libros? Es que me cachis en todo, tío.
There used to be a lot of these creatures down here, grubbers, but they've all vanished. I don't know where they could have gone. They wouldn't really fit in upstairs, especially not with the those new guidelines vis-a-vis magicals. So what we're looking for is right there. A floaty thing, what you can row in?
Boat?
That's it! Row, row, row your boat gently across the deep, dark, eldritch subterranean. The entrance to the tower lies on the other shore, so unless you're planning on swimming, the deep, dark, eldritch subterranean lake filled with all kinds of ancient, tentacly weirdness and sleeping gods.
Please, bird, silence.
Crow! And I'm just trying to lighten the mood, big guy. You need to laugh more.
I laugh when it's appropriate to do so.
Show me.
What? No. I won't perform for you like a trained ape man.
Come on, you can do it. It's easy. Like this. See? Open your mouth, smile, push air through. I mean, I have a beak. I don't know how it works for you humans, but if I was going to guess...
Ha! Ha ha!
That's sad. Frankly, that was
Eso sí es
disturbing.
inquietante.
Please don't ever do that again.
You have my word.
Good. So, did you and April ever hook up? You know, mate, copulate?
No. Bird, you need to learn common decency. And I am gay. I don't
¡Lo sabía! ¡Es gay!
mate with women.
Interesting. I would strongly
¿Por qué se ha
advise
pasado?
against
Ya
swimming.
voy.
Interesting. I prefer females myself, but it's not like there's a lot of us around, whatever my species is. And as long as I'm not starting a family of my own, who cares, really? Although I would like to start a family, I'm getting on. It may not show, but I've plucked some gray feathers, and I can feel it in my wings. Most mornings, they're stiff as dry twigs. I won't be around forever. It would be nice with a young wife to take care of me in my twilight years, to regurgitate my food and care for our hatchlings. I'd like to pass down some of the wisdom I've acquired through my journeys across the world, and all the jokes.
I'm sure you'll meet the right bird. Someday. Soon.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Pues mira, hablando de que no hay personajes gays en el mundo de los videojuegos, no lo sabía. Kian es gay. ¡Qué bueno! Me he perdido la canción, cantar otra vez. Ya has perdido la canción, Danchi. Ostras, el primer personaje que llevas, que conozco que sea gay. No sé si ha sido por las decisiones que hemos tomado o realmente lo es en el juego.
Here we are. This is it.
Porque me parece raro que sea gay sin decidirlo.
Beautiful. My skin is tingling. There's a strange energy coming from that. These are dreams.
That swirling blue pillar? If you listen closely, you
Ahora
can
me
hear
cae bien,
them.
Kian.
Thousands of voices. It is beautiful. This place was built by the grubbers who lived down here as some sort of container to store dreams. And now the grubbers are mysteriously gone. There's probably some greater plot here that I cannot possibly wrap my little bird brain around. The tower's right above us.
They built the tower on top of this place. That can't be a coincidence.
Oh, speaking of coincidences, I remember the temple that used to be up there, before they tore it down, belonged to the Sentinel, the protectors of the balance. Nice place. Beautiful murals. Shame it got destroyed. And like I said, probably just a coincidence.
That's my way up.
I'll fly up and wait for you at the top. It'll take you a while to climb the whole way.
¡Qué genial! ¡Qué genial! Vale, lo sabía y me ha sorprendido igualmente. No esperaba que me fuese la suerte. ¿En serio? Me va a tocar el final malo. Van a morir todos. No. Joder. Es que mataron a Shepe, mataron a todos.
Oh, this isn't good.
No hay finales malos ni finales buenos. No, sí que hay finales malos y finales buenos. Tan chino mientas. Finales románticos, finales naturales. El romántico es vivir, ¿no?
That took longer than I expected. I had time for a wee nap.
Light. This is incredible. It must have taken years to build all this.
It's pretty nifty. And oh so shiny. You Azadi are really into metal, aren't you? So, what now?
I need to access the engine's central control panel. There should be a speaking tube there I can use to reach Anna and Ferdaus.
I'm guessing that would be in the center of this chamber.
Míralo.
And there's someone there.
It's just one person. Can you see if he's armed?
I don't think so. He looks really old and frail. You could probably kill him with your
No,
pinky
porque es
finger.
mago.
Actually, he looks familiar. But I'm probably wrong. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
We need to be careful, or he may raise the alarm. Stay here, bird.
Crow. Crow. It's Crow. It's...
Ay, cuervo.
It appears to be an old man. Is he an engineer?
No, es un mago malvado, es muy malvado.
Various controls for the engine.
Y ahí creo que está hablando con él solo ahí.
These are all part of the engine, connected via pipes.
Y me caí encima, da igual.
These are all part of the engine, connected via pipes. These are all part of the end. That door leads to the outer circumference of the tower.
Buah, no sé qué va a pasar, Es de Walking Dead. The Walking Dead es muy bueno, lo de la toma de decisiones. A ver, solo juego al 1 y el 2. Porque el 3 ha desaparecido del mercado. Así que hasta que no lo consiga, no pienso pillar el 4. Me quedan el 3 y el 4 pillarlos para jugar.
He might not pose much of a danger, but he could call on the tower sentries. I need to stay out of his sight.
Ah, fuera de la vista. No me ve, sí que está súper concentrado ahí. Y puede entrar cualquiera y toquetearlo todo. Podemos tocar todas las palancas. Échale agua, eso lo arregla todo. Tira una piedra o lo que sea. Si es que no habéis planeado nada. Yo no lo entiendo.
Imaginary infrastructure fabricated.
No incantations, no sorcery, no suspicious wiggling of fingers.
I'm not a wizard, not really. Honest to God, I'm...
Mentira.
I'm an engineer, just an
Mentira.
engineer.
Madre mía, ya la he liado. No, el 3 no está.
For some reason, his oddly shaped head brings to mind Guien. There's something familiar about him. But more importantly, what does he know about the... I've seen you before. Your misshapen head, it's familiar to me. Were you ever on Guien?
No,
Que sí.
The truth now.
Not in 100 years have I been to Guienne. And that's the God's honest truth.
That head. I could have sworn. What's your business here, old man?
What's my dear chap? I designed and built this engine. This is all me. It's an accomplishment without equal in this world, and I...
So, what does it do?
What does it do? It calculates. It's a giant calculating machine, that's all.
He's not being particularly forthcoming, and there's no time for diplomacy here. The pickled turnip beats the rod and nails every time.
¿Qué? No entiendo
He's
esto.
not being particularly
Voy a amenazar.
I'll break each and every bone in your body until you start talking.
No, please. I don't really know what they're using it for. I mean, it's an engine designed to make infinitely complex calculations, numbers, equations, beyond any mortal mathematician's skills. But I don't know what the Prophet and his Azadi emissary are planning. I'm simply doing the Prophet's bidding. I didn't have a choice. I don't make the grand plans. As I said, just a humble engineer.
Mentira.
I find that hard to believe.
Believe what you... Oh, thank the cruel gods of old you're here, finally!
Oh.
As I said, just a
Me ha engañado.
engineer.
I find that hard to believe.
Believe what you... Oh, thank the cruel gods of old you're here, finally! Please save me from this barbarian brute! You'll be sorry you ever threatened me, foul lout.
Wizards.
Madre mía, me ha engañado la primera vez.
Good job taking out
Ten
the
cuidado
frail
con el
old
mago de
guy.
las mentiras.
Hey, clacks.
Es lo que me
What does that
dijeron.
It means, hey, clacks. As in roper clacks. Wizard,
Madre mía, estoy
puppeteer,
muerta
writer,
siempre,
entertainer, slightly creepy geezer.
Menos mal que no salgo de mi cuarto para nada. Voy a comprar el pan y muero.
Last time I saw him, he got arrested by the Azadi for doing a puppet show about magic. Don't ask.
It appears he's working with the Azadi, not against them. But it doesn't matter. I need to contact Firdaus.
And I'll be perching
Qué
right over
horrible,
here,
yo me siento
keeping an eye
fatal.
on things.
He picado. Ay, no sé qué me han dicho, cuervo, jolín. Es que he muerto, jol. He muerto. Tú no eres capaz de ayudarme en nada.
What's the plan?
I contact Firdaus via speaking tube, and he shuts the engine down.
Okay.
And then we
Vale.
leave, unscathed? With plenty of time for a stiff drink and a nibble before bedtime?
Perhaps.
Don't perhaps me. I require concrete plans and positive thoughts, or I might have a panic attack.
Hello? Hello? Anna? Firdaus? Are you there?
Han entrado.
How does this Shadow Forge thing work?
We're here, Kian.
Thank goddess. So, what now? Hello?
You don't actually have to speak so loud, Kian. We can hear you perfectly well. I'll put Firdaus on. One moment.
Apostle? I mean, Mir? Kian? Right. Okay, so, remember our first conversation? You're inside the core now, the heart of the engine. And the chamber you're in, it's a battery. It contains all the dreams the tower has collected.
No sé yo si fiarme, porque yo creo que han entrado los
You've probably
militares.
seen the big glowing blue pillar? That's the vortex, the manifestation of the dream energy.
Tira de
You're
ahí.
standing by the main controls to the engine.
I don't need details, Firdaus. Just tell me what to do.
Sorry. So, there's a way to control the engine from where I am, but you need to give me direct access first. Right now, the engine will be in automatic mode because it's designed to be autonomous during the final calculations. You need to put it back into manual mode. There should be a panel to the left of the speaking tube. Locate the knob with a hand symbol on it. That indicates manual controls. Right now, the engine will be in automatic mode because it's designed. There should be a panel to the left of the speaking.
A la izquierda. Ay. Vaya, son difíciles, ¿eh?
And we're in manual mode. Good. That's great work. We need to act fast because warning lamps will be lighting up all over. Now that we've disabled the automatic mode, you need to patch me directly into the engine's controls. Do you see the panel on the, I think the far wall behind you? Those are the pipes that connect to my location, to the knobs on my console. You must switch that panel's redirector at the same time you switch the signal repeater on the main console.
Switch what with what? At the same time? That panel's on the other side of the chamber.
This operation usually requires 2 people.
Firdaus, I'm on my own here, you know that.
Yeah, right, sure. It's still the only way to make this work, so,
I'll figure something out. Hold on.
Vale, tengo que...
Bird, we have a problem.
Naturally. And since you're including me, Crow, in this conversation, what is it you need me to do for you?
Firdaus needs access to the engine in order to reprogram it.
Firdaus? Reprogram? Those words sound like gobbledygook to me.
Just listen. Firdaus, will Crow be able to switch on the redirector?
Crow? What Crow?
Crow is a large and reasonably intelligent magical fowl, capable of following basic directions. Can he turn the switch?
Reasonably intelligent?
I don't see why not. It's just a switch.
Reasonably?
Good. So, Crow, that panel on the other side of the room, there's a switch. Firdaus, what does the switch look like?
Reasonably? Really?
It's big and it's painted green. It should be easy to find, even for a bird.
Even for a... Oh, just wait till I get my beak on you, fella. All right, point me in the right direction and I'll flip your switch. Even a bird of reasonable intelligence should be able to pull that one off.
Se supone que es aquí. Y aquí no veo con verde. ¿Será allí?
Good. So, you'll need to go...
¿Allí? Vaya. Yo creo que más señalado está.
There. See that panel? Look for a green switch. Wait for my signal. Then flip it.
Gotcha. Wait, what kind of signal?
A signal, I don't know. I'll wave.
What if you have to wave for some other reason? It could get confusing. Fine, arm waving. I'll keep my eyes open for flapping arms. Wait! Did you actually call me Crow before? Not Bird, but Crow?
I have no memory of that.
You did. You love me. I'll do anything for you, Kian. Anything you want. I can't believe you called me Crow.
Just do this, Bird. Crow.
There it is again. Consider it done, Kian. Partner. Best friend.
Best friend.
Crow's on his way to the other panel. What do I do on my end?
So, let's see. There should be 3 panels where you're standing. And further right, another set of 3 panels. See the big lever on the first panel? That's the one you need to pull. There's only one. You can't miss it. Probably. Pull the lever and hold it down while the talking bird flips the switch on the other panel. Don't let go until I tell you to.
Understood.
Una palanca grande. Esta, supongo.
Goddess! Kian? Kian! What are you...
Tana? Mother?
Light. Why are you here, Kian? How did you... I'm relieved to see you.
Por debajo del juego. Ah, porque me alejo.
Where's Ami? Is he here?
He's confronting Vamon's men.
Ahora se escuchará más.
Together with the resistance. Mother, we've seen the camps. We know what's been happening on Guienne.
I know. We need to talk
Eso que estará buena.
But not here. We must leave now before...
Wait. What are you doing here?
I've kept my eye on this engine, trying to learn what it can do. Kian, I need to tell you something important, and we don't have much...
Okay, remind me again about that sign you're supposed to give me, Kian. Was it one arm above your head, or... Oh, hello? Wait, what? You two actually know each other?
Crow. What?
Does everyone know each other? How many people are there in the world? 5? I guess I should be used to this by now. I've been around you guys long enough, nothing should surprise me. So, Mother, how's the Office of Scientific Research going? You just let me know when you need another message delivered. I'm your bird.
The Office of Scientific... You work for the Office of Scientific Research?
Oh, Kian.
Works? Mother Utana runs the Office of Scientific Research.
¿Qué?
I know this because I've been a messenger bird for the Mother both in Sadir and here in Marcuria. She's the top dog, numero uno. No one above. She is the Office of Scientific Research.
I was going to tell you, Kian. Just... not like this. Not now. I guess it can't be helped.
You knew about the camps? About the magicals? About what Sister Alessandra was doing? How long? How long have you known? Wait. Are you behind all of this?
I don't know what to say, except... I am truly sorry. Shh. Just lie down. I'm sorry. Hold still.
No te mueras, pero si le has apuñalado.
Don't die on me.
Desgracia.
You left me no choice.
What did you do? Did you just stab him? Why? That's...
What happened here? Who's that?
An inconvenience. I took care of it.
For your sake, I hope you're right. What's the matter with you?
That goon. He sucker punched me.
And now you're back on your feet, so get to... What's the bird doing here?
You? Aren't you? No, don't!
Madre mía. ¡Ha matado a Cuervo! ¿Qué está pasando aquí?
The dreams are restless. The engine is ready. It is time.
El Juego de Tronos están muriendo todos. Ha matado a Cuervo. Ay, madre mía. No sé cómo terminar este juego. Que mueran todos y ya está. ¿Qué me estás contando? ¿Y dónde carajos está Zoe? ¿En el futuro? ¿Que es un robot? No entiendo nada. Madre mía, tío. No me da tiempo a reponerme, que han matado a Cuervo.
Jiva. That sounds familiar. Wait.
Su madre.
Helena Chang's company. They're on some kind of lockdown. I'm guessing because of me.
Mapa.
What do they do in this lab? Bioengineering, definitely, but what exactly?
Madre mía, como sea mitad robot, yo, de verdad. Dejo la vida. Incubación.
Incubation.
¿Qué me estás contando?
1-9. Faith. Faith. 1-5. Hope. 1-3. Hannah. 1-1. Zoe. Jesus. What does this mean? Was that my incubation pod?
Está Zoe, está Hannah.
1-5. Hope.
Hope, que no sé quién es.
1-9. Faith.
¿Y Faith?
Faith. As in my half-sister, Faith.
¿Su media hermana? No recuerdo a Faith. Madre mía, que no estuvieron aquí. ¿Qué es esto?
They're scanning molecular structures. People. Brains. They're scanning molecular structures. They're scanning molecular structures.
Vale, sí.
People. Brains.
¿Qué me estás contando? What?
This is Unit 7 proceeding towards sequencing. Affirmative Central will find Briar Rose.
Voy a dar vueltas.
Shit.
No.
I'm trapped.
Halt!
Ah.
I'm trapped.
Estoy atrapada. Oh.
We have a runner exiting bioengineering. This is not Briar Rose. Shoot to kill.
Target's down. Repeat, the target's dead.
Affirmative. Head back to bioengineering. There may be witnesses. Take care of them.
Affirmative, Watty Central.
No. Madre mía, lo han matado. ¿Pero por qué le han matado a un trabajador? ¡Ah!
Stop.
¡Que no me has visto!
Hold it right there. Halt.
Ay, madre mía. Pues no sé. Si está todo cerrado.
Sequencing.
Está todo cerrado. Ese se queda ahí.
Paul, I hate to do this, but I need this more
Ah,
than
vale.
you. I'm sorry.
Me iba a ir donde estaba el otro. No sé por qué. Me atrae ir a que me pillen.
Bioengineering is clear. Repeat, we're clear. No survivors and no Briar Rose. Resuming control towards sequencing, Central.
Oh, Dios.
They're all dead. Jesus, this is horrible.
Han matado a todo el mundo. Déjame pasar. Oh my god.
Hold it. Central, I have eyes on Briar Rose. Briar Rose is running. Zone 3. All eyes on Zone 3.
¿Briar Rose? ¿Soy yo? ¿Qué? Oh.
Hey, stop right there.
No. Madre
Dad?
mía.
Zoe, don't...
Stop! Don't move or I shoot! We got her. She's in the core. I repeat, target is in the core. Stay there. Everyone, stay exactly where you are.
Hello, Zoe.
Lady, I told you.
Mom. Helena. Dad, what's going on? What is this place?
You need to get out of here, now.
Everyone, stop talking!
La madre, joder. En los dos mundos, las madres. Venga, va. ¿En serio? Se lo han inventado.
The new age. Goddess, protect me. I pray I'm doing right by you. We cannot let outsiders dictate the future of our empire. The prophet is a tool, and so is this engine. Your light is eternal, Goddess. Under my watch, it will reach the darkest corners of the world and beyond.
Behold, the mechanical revolution, an end to magic, the dawn of enlightenment. Witness the engine and its awesome powers.
El final catastrófico. Es que ya no tiene sentido nada, no lo sé. Pues nada, a observar cómo se va todo a la porra.
Kian! Kian, please respond. Shit. We can't even get out of here with those soldiers trying to break in.
Yeah. About that. Is it just me, or is it,
Quiet? The soldiers must have left. Something's going on. We need to move. Now, if we can't get through to Kian, or if he's dead, we need to get into the tower ourselves.
But how?
If the Azadi really have abandoned their posts? Through the front door.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
I'm sure it will be. Let's go.
Madre mía, tío.
There you are.
Eres un prototipo.
Mom? What?
No es tu madre.
Where's Dad?
You must have a lot of questions.
Hey, why? Why am I locked up in here? Let me out!
I can't do that, but I promise I'll explain. Just try to relax.
Please, Is that... Dad? Dad! Dad, what's happening? Let me out!
He can't. Not yet.
What did you do?
I had to subdue him. There's so much at stake, I can't afford anyone getting overly emotional.
Even though Helena's my mother, she clearly has little empathy for me. Pleading may be pointless, but maybe she'll respond to anger. Whatever she's done to me, she is my biological mother. That must mean something.
No, no significa una mierda.
Even though Helena's my mother, she... Open this up right now! Let me go! Let me out, or I swear I'll...
Calm down. Getting upset won't help you or your father. After we're done, you can leave. You and Gabrielle.
That was the deal.
Done with what?
The culmination of 30 years of research. My life's work. Rebooting the world.
What?
I will explain, and hopefully you'll understand. But first, I do need you to calm down and be rational. Nothing good will come from panicking.
She's right. There's no point fighting this. Not yet. All I can do is calm down.
Bueno.
She's right. There's no point.
That's better. Deep breath, Zoe. Now listen to me. For the past year and a half, you've been in a coma inside Jiva's labs in Mumbai. You've been dreaming.
No, that's not possible.
Hold on, I'm not saying it's all been a dream. Everything you've experienced has been real. That's what's so amazing and exciting, Zoe. While you were dreaming, you projected a physical binary of yourself into the waking world. Think of it like entangled particles, one copy here in my lab and one in Europolis. You dreamed yourself a new life in Propast, and it came to be as real as anything.
Era un sueño.
Why? 2 reasons. Misdirection, to keep Wadi Corp off our backs, and more importantly, to trigger your memories and activate your latent powers. We needed you to return to that parallel otherworld to find and absorb a primal source of dreaming energy, to fulfill your potential.
Lux, are you there?
You have a unique skill. You must have realized this by now. You can reshape reality.
I'm a dreamer.
There have always been stories of those born with the power to change the world, but I couldn't wait around for that to happen, so your father and I made you.
How's Gabrielle involved? What did he do? They were married. Of course they made me. What does she mean? How's Gabrielle involved? My father?
We were partners, and you were the first experiment, our first creation. We designed you, the first manufactured dreamer. You were born in this lab. There were other experiments, half-sisters. Faith, of course, the final girl. She was a mistake. And you met Hannah not so long ago. She was the second experiment, after you. You were drawn to each other, and she was drawn here, to Aingana, to the dreams. I know she's in Mumbai, but she's not strong enough to affect anything. She poses no threat. None of them worked out, not the way we intended. And I didn't think you would either. So I let your father take you away when you were a toddler. He cared so much about you, he was willing to give up everything, his life, his career. Me? How could I say no? It wasn't until you connected to a dream machine that I realized your powers were there, only latent. That's why I put you in a coma and brought you back here. I did it to protect you. If I hadn't, Wadi would have taken you. Your father had no choice but to come along. He did what he had to do to keep you safe. We both did. We saved your life, Zoe. And we made a deal. Gabrielle would help me finish what we'd begun. We'd be partners again. And then, afterwards, he could take you home. I'd leave you alone. The deal still stands once we finish changing the world.
Está loca. Loca.
Helena is clearly unstable.
Está loca, señora.
Did she just say what I think she said?
Cambiar el mundo.
Changing what?
Changing everything. For the better. I need you to understand this. We're going to remake the world. You and I.
How?
I don't have time to go into details, but there's a place we go when we dream.
Story time.
Different cultures have different names for it. The Aranda people of Australia call it dream time. Think of it as the initial state of all matter and energy in every possible universe. The blueprint. All realities originated in this initial state, and they remain entangled, evolving, one universe affecting another. Wave energies are fueled by dreams. Particles in our world are entangled with particles in Arcadia because they were created together in story time. Eingana has the power to change the wave field, and thus the observable universe through dreams.
Wati, the dream machine. They must somehow be connected. How does Arcadia fit into the puzzle? If that wasn't a dream, then what about my friends in Propast? What about Reza? Were they just dreams? And Arcadia?
One of many worlds spawned from dreams. A world of... I'm a scientist. I don't understand magic. It's chaotic, complex, and unpredictable. Magic is dangerous, and it has no place in a rational universe. But we needed it. We had to bridge the divide in order to store these vast quantities of dream energy. We put things in motion to return you to Arcadia, but you did most of the work yourself. Of course, we had help on the other side, a partner, but he didn't... You did it on your own, Zoe. You were compelled to connect with the primal force that inhabited the initial state before this universe. That was only possible by crossing the divide. Something called you there. Some force guided you. I don't know how to quantify it or explain it. But you succeeded. You absorbed the energy, and it didn't kill you. You got stronger. Strong enough to wake up and break out sooner than anticipated, but the timing ended up being perfect. You've reached your full potential. You're finally ready to interface with Eingana.
So what's Waticorp's role in this?
Wati funded us, funded the development of the Dream Machine. We needed to collect and store dream energy. The Dream Machine facilitated that. They thought we were working for them, not the other way around. Wati just wanted brainwashed consumers. They wanted to sell their silly toy to billions and rule over a virtual world. They have no imagination.
If I dreamed myself into Europolis, what about Reza? My friends? Were they...
Dreams? No, you don't understand. They're real. All of it was real, Zoe. You were there in Propast, a physical projection walking amongst real people. A three-dimensional copy made flesh using the power of dreams. And they never realized.
No,
well, at least most of them didn't. I sent someone to protect you in case anything went wrong. It's a good thing I did, too. Things spun out of control. Falk Friedman saved your life. As for Reza, it's more complicated. He's been an unwitting agent of Wati. His reckless investigations caught their attention. They needed to manipulate the press, and they wanted to keep an eye on you. He was an easy tool, so they brainwashed him. We'll fix Reza, I promise.
She's mentioned Eingana.
Meet Eingana. It took me decades to design and build her. She spans dimensions, taps into the dream energies.
¿Es lo mismo que han creado en Arcadia?
But she's actually not the first. Wati had the prototype. They used her to operate the beta version of DreamNet. After she was destroyed, we built Eingana 2. She operates the version of DreamNet currently processing and recording the dreams of hundreds of millions of Dream Machine users. And now, we're reversing the process. With you as the conduit, connecting quantum fields, connecting dream time with reality, Eingana will begin to alter our observable universe. Don't look so worried, Zoe. You won't need to do anything. She knows what to do. I've programmed her, and my template will guide her. Together, you'll make a better world. A world without sickness or death. A world without superstition, intolerance. A world where everyone's equal, where justice and compassion will prevail. A world not ruled by corporations or religions, but by science and logic, by rational thought. A better world.
She's waiting for me to respond. I think she needs me to understand. If I need to stall for time, keep her talking until I can figure out a way to open this pod. How will you accomplish all of this?
I know you have more questions, but we need to get started before those goons break down the doors and ruin everything.
Helena, wait.
Here we go.
What the fuck. A la porra. En el sueño, ¿no? En la historia.
Crow? Crow, is that you?
I think so. I'm supposed to show you something.
What? Why? What are you doing
Está
here?
muerto.
And where is here?
I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a bit. I don't feel right. I'm not sure what happened, and I'm not sure I'm all here, if that makes sense.
No.
No. Yeah, no. I can see how that makes no sense.
What are you supposed to show me?
Oh, I almost forgot. So the ghost in the machine told me to do this thing. This one last thing. The ghost said that this has been my destiny all along. I don't expect you'll know what I'm talking about.
Crow, I don't even know where this is. A minute ago, I was inside a pod in a lab, and now...
We're inside the quantum weave that makes all the stories. This is reality's blueprint. How did I know that? What does quantum
Eva?
mean?
¿Ponía Eva? No lo he visto.
What's a blueprint?
Well, that explains everything.
That was sarcasm. I detect sarcasm.
This ghost in the machine, who was it?
No idea. I remember nothing before meeting you here, aside from a ghost telling me to show you what I'm about to show you. And I don't even know what that is.
Show me what? There's nothing here.
Let's go find it.
Esto es como una película.
Does this look at all familiar to you?
It looks like a monastery.
There you go. Maybe that's it.
That doesn't really help. Hey, that looks like a diary.
Se suele asociar a los proyectos que tratan de la aparición de los humanos. Sí, como una nueva raza humana o algo así. Por lo de Adán y Eva, supongo.
I am at the crossroads between waking and dream. One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows. Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would seem obvious. Any sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance. But in truth, it is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back. I am at a crossroads. But for me, there is only one path. I leave behind these words in the hope that someday they will serve as a map for someone else. To whomever reads this, Godspeed on your journey. If you ever decide to follow in my footsteps, look me up. Brian Westhouse.
Westhouse.
Brian Westhouse. Our Westhouse.
The plot thickens.
Thickens or just getting more muddled? I don't know what this is supposed to tell us.
That Westhouse is involved?
There's that, I guess.
Come on, there's more.
¿Dónde? Westhouse.
We're ready, traveler. Your journey is about to begin.
Es el profeta. Y le dejamos en la casa.
I've seen stuff like that in films, but never in real life. This looks like a Buddhist temple.
The ritual is ready. Step onto the dais, traveler.
Esto ya lo hizo Kian. Me suena.
Okay, so what just happened?
Portals. They're all over the place. Let's follow him.
Through the... Wait! This is the story time.
You know this place?
I remember. I was here. For a long time. It's the place between. I didn't want to wake up and they needed me. The people who were dreaming. They were sick. I tried to help them.
Uh-huh. Interesting. But we need to see what's going on. I'm supposed to show you this.
What are you doing here? You cannot be here. It will find you.
I don't... Where am I? What is this place?
How did you get here? Go back the way you came, quickly. You cannot stay.
I don't... know how to go.
It is here. What have you done? What have you done?
What do you mean? What?
The undreaming.
God. What is that? No. No. No.
What is that terrifying thing?
That's the undreaming. I know it is. I feel it.
Well, that's going to give me nightmares for a long, long time.
The undreaming entered Westhouse.
It sure did.
Was he looking for it? Is that why he came here? Or was it an accident?
I guess that's what you're supposed to figure out. Come on, we have more places to visit.
Madre mía. ¿Cómo se alarga esto, no? Hay mucho que contar. Tiene mucho... Es muy complejo. Es Westhouse. Sí. ¿Es él? Lo confundo. Pues sí, ¿no? ¿O es el padre de Saga? Es que los confundo. No sé, les encuentro un parecido. Como está más mayor, también, no sé. Cuarto interludio. Cancioníneas. Vamos con Saga. En terminar este con Saga, lo dejaré aquí. Creo que quedará un directo más para terminar. Estaremos a mitad del libro 5. Ha vuelto. Ha vuelto de mayor.
Home, sweet home. The house feels strangely quiet. It must be, what, a year since I last visited? And who knows how long it's been for the house. Could be a day, could be decades. Balance. I need to get moving. There's not much time until the songlines align. Let's see. Elixir, a good rope, a spatula. Chop chop, Saga.
Tiene el pelo como su madre. Y tiene como un tercer ojo.
I don't know if I like it. I got pretty good, to be honest, and it comes in handy. There's not that many people who can create songlines.
No voy a tocar.
I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I barely remember her. And I barely think about her anymore. It was time to let go. Oh, I was a handful back then. It's a miracle Papa didn't lock me in my room. Not that it would have done much good. Paths and portals everywhere.
Buah, son bastantes personajes. Se me había olvidado que a Saga también la llevábamos. Cuando me preguntan digo que llevo a Zoë y a Kian. Pero es verdad que a Saga también. Lo que pasa es que la llevamos mucho menos. De Saga son pequeños capítulos que no nos cuentan mucho en realidad. Y siempre son en la casa. La hemos llevado de bebé, de pequeña con unos 7 años, luego con 14 y ahora que, pues no sé, tendrá 18 como pocos.
Spatula, check.
Vale, ya tenemos una cosa.
I'm out of the elixir. Okay, I knew that. No worries, Saga, this is all part of the plan. I'm fairly certain the recipe's in the compendium. There should be enough time to prepare a bottle. Prophecies can't be wrong, can they? No. Right? Let's see. Elixir of extraordinary extra-human strength, elixir of multiple consecutive climaxes, elixir of selective remembrance.
¿Simboliza algo? No lo sé. Saga puede ser...
Elixir of delayed
Creo que es
onset
una
of
viajera.
mortality. That's the one. Keep ticking.
Puede ser la
After you've taken
reencarnación
a
de
lick.
April.
Page 108. Dried blood bog blossoms, leaf of void oak, boiled in strong liquor. Those things should be easy enough to find around here.
Sí, súper fácil.
Ready for elixir making.
Madre mía.
Mama was beautiful. I guess I got my looks from Papa. Papa was so worried about the cracks reopening, he checked the wall every day for decades. If I was making a broth to cure path sickness, sure. Delaying death? Not so useful.
Vale.
I'll move those out of here. Someday.
Aquí puede ser.
Isn't the house supposed to take care of all living things inside it? I didn't know I had to water the flowers. Oh, but wait. Maybe... Dried blood bog blossoms. Check.
A ver, tiene que ver con la historia, pero...
I'm not a writer. I can play, I can paint, but I didn't inherit her talents. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books, and Uncle Galeth. But he was careful not to say too much. He knew I was too curious. I'm not sticking around very long. Next time. They were happy here. For a brief time. And then... attachments are risky. Especially when you live like we did, adrift between worlds. You just have to accept the risk. Jade Green Baiju. High-grade stuff, too. I'd almost forgotten about this little bottle of liquor. This should be more than good enough.
Vale.
Great wine, but not enough alcohol for my purposes. Also, boiling this would be sacrilege.
Vale, entonces lo que hemos llevado... Vale. Consigue hojas secas de roble y una cuerda. Hojas secas de roble. Una cuerda.
Rope check. I thought Papa got rid of Hugsy. Did he find his way back? It wouldn't surprise me.
¿Dónde puede haber? Solo me falta lo del roble. Aquí.
What a mess. But there should be void oak leaves here.
Exacto.
Leaf of void oak. Nice and dry. I think that's it. That wasn't too bad. And there's still time on the clock. Time to boil up some elixir. No, this doesn't look right. I'll need to double check the compendium. Bring the alcohol to a boil, okay. Mix in the fine dust of dry crumpled leaf, add whole blossoms, and bring the mixture back to a boil. Easy as alchemy, which is so much easier than science. Ready for elixir making. That's the alcohol heating nicely. Nice. Bit of a waste, but it's for a good cause. Dried leaf, crumpled to a fine dust. And whole blossoms. Perfect. Now it just needs to boil again. How do I know when this is done? Will there be a... Definitely a poof. Well, that's the right color. And it's already cooled down. I love alchemy. So much easier than chemistry. Laws of science need not apply. Rope, spatula, elixir. Check, check, and check. I think that's everything. With only minutes to spare, you'd almost think the stars are aligning on purpose. Except no stars, paths. Time to go knock down a wall. With my bare hands? No, Papa did too good a job with the masonry.
¿Con qué lo voy a romper? ¿No hay un martillo por aquí o algo? ¿Con la guitarra?
I don't need to shape a songline today. Today, I have paths to follow.
Pensaba usarla para romper. Creo que rompería la guitarra antes. No se me ocurre. ¿Con el paraguas? Aquí no hay nada. ¿Con la escoba? ¿Con qué se puede romper un muro de ladrillos? ¿Con una maza? Pero si no tenemos maza. ¿Con libros? Sí, es rara, pero...
I'm not a writer.
Con la máquina esta de...
I can play, I can paint.
Son pesadas,
but I didn't inherit her talents.
No sé si podría.
The humble spatula,
No, con la espátula
queen
no.
of kitchen utensils.
¿Con esto?
My destiny begins right here. Well, behind that brick wall. I'll need something to break it down with. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back.
¿Otro camino? Pues sí. Tiene... Hay que quitar eso, pero no sabemos cómo.
I'll save that for a rainy day. I think I know most of them by heart still. I didn't have a lot of choices back then.
Es que no se me ocurre nada.
I'll move those out of here someday.
Joder,
This
madre
should do
mía.
the trick.
Va a ser, ¿no? Si no puede ya con esto. Ese mazo. Ya pensando en, no sé, cualquier cosa. El portal. Oh, seguimos con ella.
You know that feeling when paths don't line up with where you want to go? That feeling. In all fairness, when these songlines were first sung, I don't think these walls were here. Or these metal gears. No worries, I come prepared, because prophecies. I do love their style.
Sal de este lugar, sin más.
Someone must be tasked with keeping these pipes polished, or no one ever sees them. That's attention to detail. There's a gap, and I can feel a draft. This is it, the way out. I'll be mincemeat, and then we'll all look very silly for trusting prophecies.
¿La espátula?
This is so enormous. I'm almost impressed. But I've seen too much. I'm just too jaded. The humble spatula, queen of kitchen utensils. This should be long enough and strong enough to get me where I need to go.
Yo pondría la espátula para esto, ¿no?
Not what I'm looking for. This is it. I just need to switch it off. Luckily, I came prepared. Second one from Perfect Fit. The spatula really is the queen of kitchen utensils.
Para eso servía.
I feel like I'm playing life on cheat mode.
Pasa tranquilamente. Ah, what the fuck?
That's him, down there. I hope I'm not too late. No, we should be good. I'm on schedule.
Vale, pues Saga existe solo para este momento.
Hang in there, Alvane.
Para salvar a Kian. La existencia de Saga es para salvar a Kian. Al menos lo que tiene que ver con esta historia.
This looks pretty sturdy. Sturdy enough for a rope. And me. There's a lot of blood. I really hope I'm not too late. Drink.
Bebe de una desconocida. Qué confiado. Sigue al cuervo, descubre la verdad. Vamos a descubrir la verdad.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Will you not stay silent for one bloody minute? I can't. I can't think. I can't sleep. I can't dream. I can't have you inside me. You're eating me up. Why are you not doing what I've asked you to do? You're supposed to give me power. You're supposed to serve me, not the other way around. Stop whispering. Magic must be destroyed for the worlds to become one. For Stark and Arcadia to reconnect. For me to return home. You must help me accomplish this. You must listen to me. You see, if magic leaks into Stark, it'll cause chaos and mayhem. Millions will die. I don't have a choice.
El profeta.
We don't have a choice. It must be done.
So Brian is the prophet. That's a twist I didn't see coming. Who am I kidding? Of course I saw that coming.
Brian's possessed by the undreaming. He brings it to Arcadia, and then it starts talking to him? Controlling him?
Sounded to me like he wanted to control it.
But why?
To destroy magic?
There must be more to it than that.
I'm just repeating what he said. Come on, there's much more.
I've been here before.
The Dark People's Library. Something happened here that... Okay, here we go.
Who's there? Hello? Funny Bird, is that you?
Cuando la matan.
Oh, I didn't see you. Are you looking for something? Wait, no. What are you? He killed the White Dragon.
Yeah, and I was there. I saw Mr. Westhouse, and he saw me. He tried to kill me too, but I was struck with something from that pointy magic stick of his, and I blacked out. Next thing I know, I was stowed away on a ship to Sadir. I must have crawled into a barrel or something. I didn't remember any of it until the prophet grabbed me. I hurt him. There was blood, and I don't know what happened next, but his blood, that's what's helping me pull you into these memories. The prophet's blood. Is that weird?
No weirder than anything else I've experienced this past week.
Welcome to my life.
Creo que no sabe que está muerto.
Do you question the goddess, Utana?
Un segundo. No sabía que esto iba a ser tan largo, pero necesito hacer un parón y ahora vuelvo. Wow, este capítulo es largo, no esperaba que fuera tan largo. Tendría que haber terminado ya. Vamos a ver.
Of course not. I just want... I need to understand why all non-humans must be destroyed.
Magic is an aberration. It has no place in this cosmos. It's chaos, and chaos interferes with logic, with the engine, with her plans.
This I understand.
El caos es natural, la lógica es una invención.
As long as Arcadia is ruled by magic. But the non-humans...
If we are to fulfill the wishes of the goddess, we must purify the world. Only then can the mechanical engine serve her. Do you understand now?
Yes, Master. My office will establish camps and ship non-humans to the islands. And I'll find someone to spearhead the program to eradicate magicals.
Good. I'll be leaving for the Northlands soon to oversee the final construction of the tower and the engine. I trust Azadir is in good hands.
The masked council answers to me only. The Six will continue to heed our advice. Sadir belongs to us, Master Prophet.
And this new emissary?
Sister Saya
Qué
will
máscara
join you.
más
She's
rara.
young, but clever and loyal. She'll serve you well in Marcuria.
Vaya.
I trust your judgment. Send word when the camps are ready, Utana.
Yo pensaba que
Did
era
you
bueno.
understand that?
No, but that was Mother Utana. She took me in after I arrived in Sadir. I did some work for her. She helped me get back to Marcuria. Kian and her appeared to be very close until she stabbed him with a knife to the belly.
She what?
That just happened. Out there, before the prophet wrung my neck and... Oh, Mother of Ravens, I remember now. I remember what happened. I think I died. Am I dead?
You're here, that's all I know. So Mother Utana serves the Prophet, and the Prophet orchestrates the destruction of magicals. Which means Westhouse is responsible for actual genocide. God.
I feel weird, Zoe. I don't like this feeling. I'm scared.
I'm sorry, Crow.
Está muerto. La piedra alma.
Place. It was filled with numbers and calculations, an eternity of equations. I couldn't find my way out. It was terrifying. So much power. I owe you my life, sir.
And now you will serve me.
Es quien la liberó.
You'll help me build something. A mechanical engine.
Like that calculator I was trapped inside?
Something like it, but much greater. On a scale never before seen. In return, I'll grant you power.
Power? What kind of power?
The kind you once knew, Necromancer King.
That was a long time ago. Another age. One in which magic meant something. I accept your proposition. So what's next? What did you do? What did you put inside me?
Something to keep safe. Something that must remain hidden.
It whispers to me.
Don't listen to it. The undreaming has ambitions. Best we don't let those ambitions loose on the world. Not yet. Tell no one of this. There are those who are willing to commit murder to get to what's inside you.
My lips are sealed, Master. I swear.
Only the scepter can shatter the shard of the soul stone you carry within.
The soul stone? My soul stone?
It was never yours, wizard. But yes, a piece of it. This scepter and the soul stone were forged from the same dream at the beginning of everything.
Is that the silver spear of Gorimon? Where did you find it? It harbors great and ancient magics. Could I?
No. And not magic. This is an object older than magic. It can both control and destroy magic. It's capable of slicing through the fabric between worlds.
It's so beautiful.
I spent decades looking for it. I found it with one of the Dryad kin.
It looks alive?
It's been fed the blood of dragons, charged with the oldest magic of them all. It's finally ready. And once my engine has been built, the scepter's true powers will be revealed. You'll stay close to me in Marcuria. I'll call on you when I need you. With the help of the Azadi nation, you'll build my engine. They're eager for the power they believe it'll grant them. They'll serve me, their prophet. In exchange, you'll have everything you could ever want. You'll be there, next to me, reshaping worlds. I look forward to it, Master.
I knew that wizard couldn't be trusted.
I could have told you that. Wait, I did. He was there. Clax. When the Prophet broke my neck. He's working for the Prophet.
So Clax has a shard of the Soul Stone inside him. That must be the same Soul Stone I brought to Lux. Why does the Prophet need to keep it safe?
Something to do with the Undreaming?
The Undreaming? It's inside that shard. It's not inside Westhouse because then it'd be controlling him, and he's the one controlling it. You were right, Crow.
I was? I think this is what I was supposed to show you.
Okay, so what's next?
We keep walking, I guess. I mean, maybe there's more to see.
April.
April?
You. I should have guessed you'd be here. Or it's not actually you. This place is strange. You're probably just an echo. A ghost. What was that whole thing about find her, save her? I found you, but I didn't save you. I didn't save anyone.
You did.
How?
I was trapped. You freed me.
You died?
And was reborn.
Reborn? How? You're not telling. Or this echo is incomplete. I know this can't be you. Not really, because you're dead, and this is just... So, what do I do now? I'm supposed to save the dream, but I don't know how.
What have you learned?
I don't know. Westhouse brought the Undreaming to Arcadia. First, it was inside him, but then he put it into the Soul Stone shard. He became the Prophet, and he manipulated the Azadi people, freed Clax, and... Clax? The shard's inside Clax, which means the Undreaming is inside Clax, and that spear can shatter it.
Tartarox.
The one that killed the White Dragon?
The silver spear of Gorimon? That's what you were supposed to show me, Crow.
Bueno, se supone
The
que no
key
se
to
debía
destroying the
trabajar,
shard
¿no?
and unleashing the undreaming. The undreaming isn't the real danger here. I mean, yes, it is dangerous, but only because Westhouse is using it, controlling it. We need to unleash the undreaming.
That sounds a teensy-weensy bit risky.
I know, but this is what has to happen. I don't know why I know. Maybe because Lux knows, and Lux is part of me now.
We find the spear and murder Clax and unleash the undreaming, all by ourselves?
We can't. We need help. We need...
Kian.
Kian. If I can get word to Kian, then there's still hope. But I need to get out of here. How do I get out of here?
Good luck, Zoe.
Qué lástima.
Hey, funny bird.
April?
Are you ready to go now?
Yeah, I am. I've missed you, April.
I've missed you too. Come on, Crow. We have a long journey ahead of us.
Qué lástima, los primeros personajes de la saga. Me gusta que la volvieran a sacar, por lo menos como una despedida del personaje. Capítulo 13. El viaje más largo. Y este es el capítulo, creo que es el último capítulo. Lo voy a dejar aquí porque el 12 ha sido largo.
I'm back. Well, my mind's back. I know what I need to do, but still in the fucking pod. I need to get out of the pod right now. Okay, so I don't think Helena knows I'm awake. Better keep it that way, or she'll just drug me again.
Escapa de esta vaina. Pero se lo dejamos para el próximo directo. Bueno, muchas gracias a todas y todos por acompañarme en el directo. Nos vemos, pues no sé si dentro de un rato, no sé si hoy lo continuaré, si no mañana. Yo creo que ya terminaremos, creo, porque no sé cuánto durará. No sé si con el 13 termina o hay otro capítulo más, pero queda ya poquito. Pues nada, si no nos vemos, pasar un buen día. Y bueno, si nos vemos también, pasar un buen día. Que vaya bien y cuidaros. Hasta luego.